His face was clearly covered in sand, but the man didn't dare to raise his hand to wipe it off. Behind him was a 100-meter-high cliff. If he fell, he'd surely meet God. He dug his fingers into the ground desperately, but the sand was too loose to bear his weight. Soon, he started sliding towards the cliff. He had no choice but to spread his legs and use his face as a brake to barely stop himself. Just then, the phone in his backpack rang. The man raised his hand to get it, but his body began to slide, so he adjusted his posture and used the other hand to reach for it. Finally, he touched the phone, but suddenly, the man got stuck on the edge of the cliff. Below the cliff were sharp rocks. The man was extremely scared. Suddenly, he seemed to think of something and started mumbling. It turned out that he was calculating the time when the waves hit the rocks. After confirming, the man let go and jumped with all his might. The man successfully fell into the sea, but still hit the rocks, which made him unconscious. Fortunately, he woke up in time and then swam back to the surface successfully. After climbing onto the reef, the man finally relaxed, but unexpectedly, as soon as he got up and took a step, when the man woke up, he found that he had hit his waist when he fell into the water, and his feet had lost their sensation. He remembered that he still had his phone, but it wouldn't turn on because it had gotten wet. The man could only shout for help, but there was no one within 100 miles. The man had to simply bandage his wound first. Then he spotted a small island in the distance. In order to survive, he dragged his semi-paralyzed body and swam towards the island, but a sharp pain came from his abdomen, and the man slowly sank into the sea. At the brink of death, the man thought of his wife. He was not willing to die like this. Suddenly, he burst out with latent energy and swam to the surface in one breath. Finally, he returned to the shore.